From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Tuesday, February 20th, a new study shows Delaware is shouldering a big burden in the Iraq War. Could leasing toll roads solve DelDOT's financial crunch? We'll tell you why a murder defendant will be watching TV today. Here are the details. Statistics show states with small populations like Delaware are bearing a disproportionate burden of the Iraq War. According to an Associated Press analysis, Delaware is in the top 10 states in the nation in terms of the number of Iraq casualties in comparison to the population of the state. Vermont ranks first, Delaware is seventh. The AP analysis shows that nearly half of the more than 3,100 U.S. military casualties in Iraq have come from towns with fewer than 25,000 people, and 1 in 5 are from hometowns of less than 5,000 people. Delaware has had 15 Iraq War deaths, including 3 casualties from Seaford. A ballooning transportation deficit could force Delaware to look beyond state lines for answers to transportation problems. State Representative Donald Blakey, a Camden Republican who chairs the House Transportation Committee, has just returned from a transportation conference in Washington. Speaking on WDEL's Afternoon News, Blakey says the state can't afford not to consider all available options, and he believes some segmented tolling on Delaware highways may work. Delaware is facing a $1.5 billion transportation deficit. The murder trial of James Cook resumes today in a Wilmington courtroom without him inside. A judge ordered him Friday to watch the proceedings on a TV monitor in a holding cell. That ruling followed 10 outbursts during the first 2 weeks of testimony. Cook was on trial for the May 2005 rape and murder of University of Delaware sophomore Lindsay Bonestall at her off-campus apartment. Cook had been allowed to return to the court after his outburst until Friday, when he interrupted testimony by his brother. Guards and a police detective wrestled Cook to the floor. A group of teens is accused of stealing 5 new cars from a dealership. WDEL News continues in a moment.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
Camden police say 3 teenagers broke into a car dealership, took dozens of keys, and stole 5 cars. Police say a 14-year-old Camden boy and 15-year-old Felton boy smashed the glass front door of Hopkins Automotive around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. Police say the boys and a 15-year-old Dover girl took 3 cars, then returned to steal more. As officers recovered one of the cars, they spotted the boys, pulling them over and arresting them. A warrant has been issued for the girl. An accident involving 2 tractor-trailers closed down a portion of Route 13 North yesterday afternoon. State police say a Jeep was wedged between the 2 trucks, leaving a woman trapped inside the car near Newcastle. The accident happened just after 1 p.m. near Stall Avenue. The injured woman was flown to the hospital by state police helicopter in serious condition. Amtrak is asking Congress for $1.5 billion in the next fiscal year. That's about 18% more than Amtrak is getting this year, and nearly twice the amount proposed by President Bush. The National Passenger Railroad says the increase reflects the need for infrastructure improvements. That includes more improvements on the heavily traveled Northeast Corridor. The Hornets clinch at least a tie for a title. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
You could spend your money at the gas pump, or you could spend it on those sexy pumps at your favorite store. Let Dart do the driving.
I do all my shopping with Dart. It's the most convenient way to shop the outlets, and it saves me money.
Now save even more. Get up to 40% off with a discounted Dart card online at dartfirststate.com or at your local Acme Market.
At this rate, with the money I save riding Dart, I have a new pair of shoes every week.
Travel smart. Choose Dart.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware every weekday morning, 5:30 to 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, the Boston Bruins scored 3 straight goals in the second period to down the Flyers 6-3. Kyle Calder scored a goal and assisted on 2 others for the Flyers. And the Delaware State Hornets clinched at least a share of their 3rd straight MEAC title with a 72-61 win over Norfolk State. Roy Bright scored 18, and Aaron Fleetwood and Joshua Blunt added 17 apiece as the Hornets erased a 6-point halftime deficit for their 16th win of the year. Del State will win the MEAC title outright with a win in any of their 3 remaining games or a loss by Florida A&M in any of its 2 remaining games. The 2 teams play Saturday in Dover. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: mostly cloudy today. We could see an afternoon sprinkle, high 47. Tonight, cloudy with some rain, low 35. And tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny and getting warmer, a high up to 49. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 11:50 a.m. WDEL or anytime right here at WDEL.com, including news video from Delaware and around the world from WDEL and the Associated Press. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.